is strong because our people are strong.
I lost a couple of minutes of it because I was trying to get everything set up. But I just love how Fox News keeps on cutting to Nancy Pelosi and all of the Democrats so that this way they could talk bad about it tomorrow. What's funny about it is when Obama was standing there, first of all, you had one of these assholes, I don't even remember his name, he just shouted, "You lie." And then some of them weren't even standing up or clapping. So basically, we just take turns, side by side, not supporting and whatever. So they got this country so polarized. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous at this point. Oh, boy.
After years and years of wage stagnation, we are finally seeing rising wages.
Rising wages, huh? What's up? We're watching the president deliver the State of the Union address.
Unemployment claims have hit a 45-year low. It's something I'm very proud of. African-American unemployment.
Okay, so I was waiting for him to say that because the reality of the situation is and then they panned to the Democrats and the African-American caucus. Oh, my God. Because, see, the reality of the situation is that unemployment was hitting all-time highs during the Bush administration. And right after the bailout era, it was like we had a couple of spikes of unemployment, but for the most part, it started going down. So if you're going to ride the trend, my question is, if we do have any economic problems, who's he going to blame for that shit?
Small business confidence is at an all-time high.
Really?
The stock market has smashed one record after another, gaining $8 trillion.
A lot of people call that a bubble, sir. Some people call that a bubble, sir. They're saying that there's a bubble. A boom and bust cycle. You know of this, right? So they say, you remember when we had Dow 13,000 under Bush and then all of a sudden the fucking economy collapsed on 2008, September 15th? It happens.
And just as I promised the American people from this podium 11 months ago, we enacted the biggest tax cuts and reforms in American history.
Now listen, until I get my taxes done and I get some serious money back, it's like all that shit is just talk. No, but seriously, they're talking all this shit about tax cuts, but right now I'm putting all my receipts and everything together, and I haven't seen shit yet. So when I do my taxes, you know what? That's when I'll be able to say, oh, yeah, the tax cuts. Yo, where's this turkey neck turtle motherfucker? I hate seeing that guy on television. When do these people get retired?
Tax cuts provide tremendous relief.
That turkey neck. I hate seeing that turkey neck. I hate that guy. Like, that guy I can't stand. Mitch McConnell. Ugh. That turkey neck. He looks like a turtle. He looks like the turtle on Looney Tunes. All right, let's go. Let's go.
$24,000 earned by a married couple is completely tax-free.
Okay, well, listen, you're saying all this good stuff about taxes. As soon as I get my taxes done and I look at what I get back, then I'll know whether or not you deserve to be in office past this year. Sir. Oh, look at this guy.
A typical family of four making $75,000 will see their tax bill.
So how many of these people are under investigation and how many of them have already been indicted? That's my question. How many are under investigation? Where's Mueller? Where's Mueller at?
In April, this will be.
Why does he keep sniffling like that? He keeps going, in April. Oh, why does he keep sniffling? You better get yourself some Nasonex, sir.
Take-home pay starting next month. A lot more.
A lot more. Believe me. Believe me, it's going to be a lot more. It's going to be huge. 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 It's going to be huge. Melania looks like a woman who's been cheated on. Why doesn't Melania look happy? Listen, I know they purchased her from Yugoslavia or wherever that place is. What is it called? Serbia? No, Slovenia. Yes, they purchased her. I want to find out what the mail order bride service is so I can buy my very own Melania, because to tell you the truth, these American women, they can't cook, they can't clean, they give you problems all the time. It's like, I need something like that. I need to get me a Melania. I would make $1,700 a month payments to Slovenia to buy a Melania. Oh, God, it's Ted Cruz. It's Lion Ted. Oh, look, it's Bernie Sanders. It's the guy who these idiots decided that they refused to vote for Hillary for because he wasn't given the nomination, and therefore now you got President Trump. How do you feel about that, millennials? I guess some of you feel like you should have came out and voted for Hillary and held your nose, right? Yeah, well, I wanted Bernie. Yeah, well, this is Bernie Sanders right here because you guys didn't come out and vote, you morons. You better get your asses out to vote in November. Oh, yeah, them foreign women are something else. Let me tell you, Lewis. You know me, because I mostly go Asian, but I would definitely get some Slovenian if the monthly payments are low and the interest rate is low. I'd definitely get me a Slovenian wife. I would do it. And then I'd wait like 2 or 3 years and I'd trade her in for another Asian model. Because to tell you the truth, you shouldn't be financing this women. You should lease.
Also received a massive tax cut and can now deduct 20% of their business income.
20%.
Tonight are Steve Staub and Sandy Keplinger of Staub Manufacturing, a small, beautiful business in Ohio. They've just finished the best.
Ohio? Wait a minute. You mean that state that is currently drowning in opioid deaths? Why is it every time I hear about Ohio, like the first thing I think is opioid deaths, but the thing about it is like they never ever talk about it. Yeah, Ohio's fucked up, man. Opioid deaths are so bad there, they're piling up white people like chicken wings. You ever seen them, pile up chicken wings when they're getting ready to fry them? Them people are dying on them opioids, man. They're overdosing left and right, man. You gotta watch out, man. Ohio's fucked up right now. I ain't going there. They're piling those people up like chicken. Like this, I heard like 60 and 70,000 of them like die every single year now because of opioids, man. I hear the crematoriums are backed up. No, seriously, they're piling them up like chicken. Who's that?
He supported himself.
Who's that?
Through high school.
Oh, she's cute. She's got nice nails, too. Oh, damn. She got nice blue paint on her nails. Ooh. Who's that? I'm not looking at you. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, man, I don't want to see this guy. I've seen African Americans before. I want to see that chick over there. God damn it. This guy with the camera.
Corey, please stand.
Corey? Which Corey? Who's Corey? Who's this guy? I don't know if she is Hemi Power, but you know what? If there's grass on the infield, play ball. Next. Mike Pence, man, that guy looks like the Colonel in all the sci-fi movies who's got the white hair and he's got like that square face. This guy, he looks like he could play like the bad Colonel on Avatar. Doesn't he look like the guy on Avatar? You remember the guy on Avatar? Why is it that all the colonels are like old white guys with white hair and they're like fucking like hardcore? And why is it the black guys can never get past Sergeant in these sci-fi movies? Like, you remember Alien? You remember the Sergeant? Like, why is it they can never get past Sergeant? Like, even in Halo. Why is it the black guys are always the sergeants and the white guys are always the colonels? I don't understand that shit. Oh, is that Tim Kaine? Hey, isn't it? I think that's Tim Kaine. What's up, Tim Kaine? I don't know what you're doing after the election. I know you ain't, in office, though.
And just a little while ago, ExxonMobil announced a $50 billion investment in the United States. Just a little while.
ExxonMobil announced a $50 billion investment. That is awesome. So guess what? When global warming hits an all-time high and none of you motherfuckers can breathe because there's so much gas and oil and shit, particulate matter in the air, well, always remember, you saved $20,000 on your taxes this year. Congratulations.
No matter where you've been or where you've come from, this is your time.
This is your time.
If you believe in yourself,
If you work hard, you believe in yourself.
then you can dream anything.
You could dream anything you want, but that shit ain't happening, bro.
Together, we can achieve absolutely anything.
Well, we could build a wall. We could achieve anything. We could build a wall. We could build a wall. Oh, my God.
Tonight, I want to talk about what kind of future we're going to have.
We're going to have a future without illegals. We're going to throw them all out, and we're going to build a massive wall.
Together as one team.
We're going to throw them all out.
And one American family can do
American families, not
all
illegals.
share
We're going to throw them all out and build a wall. It's going to be
the
huge.
same destiny,
It's going to be
the
huge.
same great American flag.
American flags. Yeah. It's amazing how small these rooms are. Look at everybody's angry and shit.
Together, we are rediscovering the American way. In America, we know that faith and family, not government,
Here we go.
bureaucracy, are the center of American life. The motto is...
I thought the center of American life was debt. I thought the center of American life at this point was debt. I thought the only reason why I wake up in the morning is so I can pay bills. Oh, they're just sitting down. They should have gotten them some pillows.
And we celebrate our police, our military, and our amazing veterans as heroes who deserve our total and unwavering support.
Well, listen, guys, if you think that a wall's getting built, you've been conned. There is going to be no wall. I don't think any of you understand how far 2,000 miles actually is. There's going to be no wall. Sorry, guys, no wall for you. Sorry.
12-year-old boy,
Uh-oh, here we go.
Redding, California.
12-year-old
who
boy.
noticed that veterans' graves were not marked with flags on Veterans Day.
So what did he do?
He decided all by himself
To go out and put some flags down. This is the man.
and started a movement that has now placed 40,000 flags at the graves of our great heroes. Preston, a job well done.
Honestly, I'm not worried about Preston. Hey, Preston, come on, man. You're hogging up the spotlight.
Young patriots like Preston teach all of us about our civic duty.
Civics? What's that?
And I met Preston a little while ago, and he is something very special that I
Keep
can
sniffling.
tell you.
Why?
Future. Thank you very much for all you've done, Preston. Thank you very much. Preston's reverence for those who have served our nation reminds us of why we salute.
Yeah, I agree. Veterans need more than flags on their graves. They need health care. How about giving them some health care so you can keep more of them out of the grave? That might be a good idea, right?
Anthem.
Healthcare services? How about you get the Veterans Healthcare Service? Nationalized healthcare. That guy looks bored. Look how many people are just sitting down.
Americans love their country.
Yes, we
And
do.
they deserve a government that shows them the same love.
You're right. So we should impeach every last one of you motherfuckers, and we should get a brand new government.
Restore the bonds of trust between our citizens.
In fact, we should make term limits,
Working with the
and on
Senate,
top of that, we should make it so like you're only allowed like 2 terms and then you're out, no matter who you are, president, Congress.
a great
House rep, all you motherfuckers. 2 terms, that's it. And the Supreme Court living in there for life? Nah, I don't think so. I think we should cut that shit down to like 30 years or something like that. Make these bastards go out and get a job. Make you go out and work at Walmart for fucking, for extra coins. Yeah, we need term limits. We need term limits. That's what we need.
We are totally defending our Second Amendment and have taken...
Yes, we are. Yeah, I got me a Desert Eagle. I got the AR. I got the Kimba. I got the Benelli. I got the 357. I got the 38. The Second Amendment is all up in my house, baby. Got that Second Amendment. That's right. You know why you have a Second Amendment? It's because the First Amendment is free speech. And if anybody tries to take your First Amendment, you pull out the Second Amendment, you blow their fucking head off. That's the reason why you have it. That's why it came in order of importance. First, free speech. Second Amendment is like, I got a big ass gun just in case you try to stop my free speech. The Third Amendment, I think, is like, that makes it so they can't put soldiers in your house or something to take your shit. And I think that's like, you're not allowed to quarter soldiers in the house. That could be the Fourth. I'm trying to remember. And the Fifth is the right, like a due process. So that means if they come in your house and they find your guns, they try to take them, they can't because they don't have the right to take your guns. So it's like everything's in order of importance. Everything's in order of importance.
My administration has already removed more than 1,500 VA employees who failed to give our veterans...
So basically you fired a bunch of VA employees. Congratulations.
People who love our vets as much as we do.
You know who loves the vets more than everybody else? Pfizer, Humana, and all of those drug companies that are like loading them up on pills so that they can make like top dollars in profit. Keep in mind, the only reason why they want to keep half of you people alive is so that they can make billions in profits giving you drugs daily. Just keep that in mind. You're nothing but a number. Everybody.
It has been my promise to them from the very beginning of this great journey.
Why aren't... Oh, well, they're just staring at him, so I don't know.
All Americans deserve accountability.
Oh, believe me, Georgie, we absolutely need a purge. In fact, November, that's purge season. We need to purge all the GOP out, all of them. All of them. We need to make 2006 look like a picnic.
To empower every
purge them.
With the authority.
Purge! Are you ready to purge? Thank God for that movie, The Purge. We gotta purge all these people. I'm counting on everybody to show up and vote. Y'all should nominate me president. If you nominate me president, I'll make sure every American has a Hellcat in like every yard. Hellcats, Trackhawks, Demons, every American. I'm gonna raise the speed limits to 200 miles an hour. I'm gonna make America's highways great again.
In our first year, than any administration in the history of our country.
Wow, that's some fucking comment. It'll be a hell of a lot easier to give all Americans Hellcats than it will be a goddamn wall that's 2,000 miles long. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me.
And we have ended the war on beautiful, clean coal.
What the fuck are you talking beautiful, clean coal? Hey, asshole, are you aware of what coal does to the respiratory system? Beautiful, clean coal. Stop talking to those cucks out in West Virginia, those sycophant cucks who need coal. Otherwise, they're going to end up dead like the girl's father on that show, The Hunger Games. Stop talking to those sycophant cucks. There's nothing beautiful and there's nothing clean about fucking coal. Let's just call it what it is.
That crippled America's great, beautiful auto workers.
Who burns coal? China. Why do you think that they have so many birth defects? Like, most of the Chinese people I know, their thumbs are short on one hand. It's like most of the Chinese people, like you got to remember, I lived in China. As soon as you get off the plane, all you saw is sulfur and burning and shit. Trust me, I've been there. You can't even drink the water in China because of all the particulates in the water. You can't drink the tap water in China. If you try, you got to boil that shit first. You got to drink nothing but hot tea. Trust me, you don't want beautiful, clean coal all around. You don't want that shit.
From Mexico to Michigan,
Mexico.
Toyota and Mazda are opening up a plant in Alabama, a big one.
A big one.
We haven't seen this in a long time.
Hey guys, I just want you to understand. All of these jobs that he's talking about are going to come at the expense of a higher national debt, and you're going to end up paying that later, and if it's not you, it'll be your children. So just remember, we're $22 trillion in debt, and it can keep going higher. Tax cuts at this point don't work. They just don't work. It sounds good, but it doesn't work. There's no way for you to pay the debt that we already have. There's no way for you to pay the interest on the debt that we already have. Nobody knows economics better than me. Believe me.
Leaving us. But now they are roaring back. They're coming back. They want to be where the action is. They want to be in the United States of America. That's where they want to be.
Who's that? Isn't that Elaine Chao? I think. Elaine Chao, yeah, it is. Transportation Secretary. She's transporting all of our nuclear secrets to China. She's a spy. Oh, Louis, you're funny. She's a spy. She's a spy.
Speed access to breakthrough cures and affordable.
She's like Win Ho Lee.
Last year, the FDA approved more new and generic drugs and medical devices than ever before in our country.
If you want to put Americans back to work, what we need to do... Now, see, listen, if you vote me president, this is what I'm going to do. If we're going to put Americans back to work, this is what we're going to do. We're going to open up a bunch of factories, and we're going to build nothing but sex dolls. And we're going to make the best silicone sex dolls ever, and we're going to sell them worldwide. And we're going to have the best silicone sex dolls, and we're going to have the absolute best sex robots, and we're going to sell them all over the world, and I'm going to put Americans back to work. So there's 322 million Americans making a bunch of sex dolls and sex robots. We're going to sell them all over the world, to Asia, to India, to China, Southeast Asia, and we're going to flood the market with sex dolls before the Japanese do it. Believe me, I will put Americans back to work. We're going to make masturbation great again. We're going to make masturbation great again. And all you got to do is nominate me. I'll put all of you back to work. Trust me, sex dolls means less population. It means that there won't be as much waste. It means there won't be as many people on the road, because eventually, you know, when the women come home, their men are going to be too tired from banging out their sex dolls. And when they're finished, they just toss them into the closet. And the thing about it is you're going to have less children, less childbirth, and, you know, we'll have a better world because there'll be less of you idiots on the roads, you know, clogging it up and driving in the slow lane and shit. So trust me, it makes perfect sense. More sex dolls. That's what we're going to need. That's what you got to remember, the beautiful thing about a sex doll is it doesn't start arguments that make no sense. If you get one that's Wi-Fi enabled, it can actually cook by, you know, sending signals to the microwave to cook. And then on top of that, they can't file sexual assault charges. So it's a win-win for everybody. You know, we could eliminate most of the domestic violence with sex dolls, man. You think about it. Your sex doll is never going to pick up the phone and call 911 because you did something wrong. It's not going to happen. So I could eliminate the majority of domestic violence and domestic abuse. I could eliminate all that shit. I could damn near like eliminate it because, you know, after a while, nobody's going to want to deal with these women anymore. We're going to get gynoids, robot women. And they're going to look like Melania Trump. We're going to have a Melania Trump model. We're going to have a Meryl Streep model for those of you who like older women. We're going to have, let's see, we're going to have, who else? Who else would make a good sex doll? Who else? We're going to make who else? All those women on Fox who be showing off their legs, like when you watch Fox News, they were sitting around a table and they showing off their legs. We're going to make sex dolls out of all of them. We're going to have a black model. We're going to have a Hispanic model. We'll make an Ana Navarro model for you right-wingers who hate Mexicans. And believe me, We can put Americans back to work. We're just going to open up a bunch of factories, and we're going to make sex dolls and sex robots. Trust me, it'll work. It will work.
Bad trade deals.
Yes, it will.
New ones, and they'll be good ones, but they'll be fair. And we will protect.
We're gonna negotiate fair trade deals.
And American intellectual property through strong enforcement.
So basically what you're saying is we're not going to let the Chinese rip our shit off, basically. That's what you're saying. When you say fair trade deals and intellectual property, you're saying we're not going to let the... Just say it. Just come out and say it, bro, because I know you racist. So just come out and say it. Say we're not going to let the Chinese rip off our shit. And if you say it, they can't impeach you because these guys are useless. They can't do shit. Just come right out and say it. We're not going to let the Chinese rip our shit off. Just come right out and say it. Come on. Everybody wants to hear you say it. Come on, just say it.
America is a nation of builders.
Of builders.
We're gonna build a wall.
State building.
We're gonna build a wall.
Isn't it a disgrace
That we can't build a wall.
it'll take 10 years just to get a minor permit approved for the building of a simple road?
Of a simple road. Why does it take so long to build a simple road?
I'm asking both parties to come together to give us safe.
A big wall. We're gonna keep the Mexicans out with a big wall. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna have a big, beautiful door in the middle of it that says no Mexicans may enter here. It's gonna be big and beautiful. All these black people are like just sitting down. They're like, oh my God, how much of this shit do I have to listen to? This fucking white maniac, lunatic racist. How much of this shit do I have to listen to? They're all just sitting there thinking that. How much of this fucking lunatic, megalomaniac, sociopath, troll shit do I have to listen to? This madman. Everybody's sitting there with that blank ass stare on their face. I'm really surprised that none of them tried a John Wilkes Booth yet, honestly. Because I tell you, if they did, I wouldn't be surprised.
Tapping into private sector investment to permanently fix the infrastructure.
This megalomaniac sociopath troll. It's a great time to be Russian.
Supreme Court justices.
Any bill must also streamline the permitting and approval process, getting it down to no more than 2 years, and perhaps even one. Together, we can reclaim our great building heritage.
Yeah, we're going to build a Mars base. We're going to build a base on Mars.
We will build
Moon base.
gleaming new roads,
Gleaming new roads.
highways, railways, and waterways all across our land. And we will do it with American heart, American hands, and American grit.
American grit. Did you hear that? He said grit. Uh-oh, it's the Chinese spy again. She's going to report back to Beijing tonight. You saw that shit? All right. Watch out.
We want every American to know the dignity of a hard day's work.
How the fuck are they going to know that? They work at goddamn fast food restaurants. How the fuck are they going to know that?
To be proud of this land that we all love so much. We can lift our citizens from welfare to work.
Oh,
from
please.
dependence to
First of all, the majority of the red states are on welfare. I don't know what kind of jobs you going to give them that's going to get them out of those Walmarts and up there. Hey, look at this guy. You talk about welfare and you show this guy. Hey, isn't that the guy who was promising me free shit? Whatever happened to his presidential campaign? What was his name? Bernie Sanders?
As tax cuts
Whatever happened to all the free shit you promised me? I want a new PlayStation.
Workforce development, and let's invest in job training, which we need so badly.
Let's invest in job training. Job training.
Let's open great vocational schools.
Vocational schools.
Can learn a craft and realize their full potential.
Yes, I actually agree with that. Yes. You know what? She looks really mad. Look at her. Why does Melania look so upset? I've never seen a first lady look that angry. But then again, if you had to wake up to this motherfucker every night, you'd be pissed off too.
And then there's all those vicious rumors about him cheating on her. I think they said he cheated with Nikki Haley in that book Fire and Fury and all that. I'll tell you, if my mail order bride ever gave me a look that mean, I would pack her right back up with the receipt and ship her right back to Slovenia. And then I would call up South Korea and I'd find me a nice model that's like over 6'1" tall. And I'd order her and I'd put her on rush shipping, FedEx, Express, Global, right back to my house. There's no way I'd allow my mail order bride to ever look at me with such disdain. No way, no how. No way. If my mail order bride ever looked at me like that, bitch, you getting shipped back up. I'm going to put you right in a box, and I'm going to put you in a cheap box, too. I'm going to put you in the same box that I got my last stereo system out of. I'm going to ship your ass right back to Slovenia. Don't you dare look at me like that. I will cancel your green card and ship you back.
And wages against the poorest Americans.
Cancel that shit.
Most tragically, they have caused the loss of many innocent
Don't you dare.
lives. Here tonight are two fathers and two mothers, Evelyn Rodriguez, Freddie Cuevas, Elizabeth.
Why does everybody look so pissed off?
Mickens. Their two teenage daughters, Kayla Cuevas and Nisa Mickens, were close friends on Long Island. But in September 2016, on the eve of Nisa's 16th birthday, such a happy time it should have been, neither of them came home.
This is the part where President Trump talks about how illegal aliens killed their children. Thank you for tearing these people's hearts apart, President Trump, in your State of the Union address in order to make your negative point about illegal aliens, when the vast majority of illegal aliens provide important services like washing my car when it's like -20 outside, picking strawberries, building fences, illegal aliens built my last roof. I mean, is this necessary? Is this absolutely necessary for you to tear these people apart in the State of the Union? And then look what he does. He picks the black couple. He picks the Mexican couple. Look at this. This is, oh my God, this is beneath the office. You're not supposed to do this, man. If I lost somebody in my family, I don't want you to fucking remind everybody on national television that they got murdered by some fucking undocumented alien. I mean, is that necessary? That's beneath the office, sir. I think that's very unpresidential. We're going to purge every last one of you GOP Republican pieces of shit right out of the Congress come November. I'm coming to vote all you motherfuckers out. That is beneath the office. I don't care if he's shaking his head. Yes, you should not be doing that at a State of the Union address. That is beneath the office. That is beneath the office, and you should... Why does she look so pissed off? She looks mad. She doesn't smile. Look at that. She doesn't smile anymore. She used to smile. Look at how she looks so sad. I want to come there and rescue her. Look at her. She looks so sad. And she was angry the whole time. She's so upset. She needs somebody's shoulder to cry on. It's fucking ridiculous.
320 million hearts are right now breaking for you. We love you. Thank you.
Do you really? Do you really? Thank you for bringing that shit up. Now I'm going to go home and cry and shit in the cab and when I get home. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We can make sure that other families never have to endure this kind of pain.
We're going to kick the Mexicans, all the illegal Mexicans. We're going to kick them all out. We're going to kick them all out and we're going to build a wall.
That have allowed MS-13 and other criminal gangs to break into our country. We have proposed new legislation that will fix our immigration laws and support our ICE and Border Patrol agents. These are great people. These are great people.
The Border Control agents are great people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hitler said the same shit about the SS. Yes, these are great people. Oh my God, the Border Control agents. Oh my God, this is incredible. Oh, this lady looks pissed the fuck off. Everybody looks so angry. You guys gotta enjoy life a little bit better and get those horrible frowns off your face. You guys look terrible.
Proud that we do more than any other country anywhere in the world to help the needy, the struggling, and the underprivileged all over the world. But as President of the United States, my highest loyalty, my greatest compassion.
Oh my God, is he trying to write an audio book? Come on, seriously?
America's children, America's
I'll tell you this. I liked candidate Trump way more than I like President Trump. I'm waiting for somebody to start protesting so he can say, throw him out and don't give him his jacket. I miss that guy. Where's that guy at? That guy was fun.
So tonight I am extending.
Yeah, crazy Bernie. Lying Ted.
Democrats and Republicans.
I miss that guy.
To protect our citizens.
Where's candidate Trump at? This President Trump is boring. President Trump is boring. I want candidate Trump back. Is there a way that we could make this guy run for the presidency for like the rest of his life? Because that's when he was at his funniest. That President Trump is boring. I've waited an entire year and he hasn't even started any wars yet. What kind of shit is that? This guy's boring me. Why do you think I bought these 2 big screen televisions? It's like when the war starts, I want to be sitting on my couch watching that shit with popcorn.
To the American dream. Because Americans
God damn, this is boring. Yeah, I know, it was all just an act, but I had hopes. I had hopes that he was really that crazy. I honestly just wanted to see if America was stupid enough to elect a madman to office. And sure enough, America proved that, yes, it was.
Here tonight is one leader in the effort to defend our country. Homeland Security Investigation Special Agent.
Oh, my God.
Celestino Martinez. He goes by DJ. And
oh, my God. He's using tag names? Come on, man. We'll call you CJ. We're going to call you DJ. We're going to call you CJ.
And spending the last 15 years fighting gang violence and getting dangerous criminals off of our streets. Tough job. At one point, MS-13 leaders...
MS-13. Could you please explain to all these people who MS-13 actually is?
But he did not care.
MS-13 is not really that much different than your average street gang. You remember your average street gang in the Michael Jackson song Beat It? Yeah, well, they're not really that much different from those guys. You know, they've got knives and they cut people and all that. But, you know, for the most part, they're not really that bad. I mean, when you look at your average gang, MS-13 is like barely a 6. I mean, come on. Come on. You're saying it like you know who they are. That's the thing. I know who they are. You know, come on. This guy.
So I just want to congratulate you.
Look at that hair. Hair looks terrible.
Thank you very much.
He's like, yeah, thanks, President Trump, for using me as a token Hispanic guy. Thanks a lot. I'm pretty sure everybody in my community is going to hate my ass now. They're not going to trust me. They're going to call me a fascist pig. Thanks a lot, President. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You don't have to keep saying it.
CJ, what's the secret? He said, we're just tougher than they are, and I like that answer.
Oh, good. See, now you painted a fucking target on this guy's back. And I'm not just talking about the gangs. Now you painted a target on his back for his whole community to shoot at. Good job, Mr. President. Now he can't go home. Good job. Good job. Good job. You painted a target on my back. Now the entire world knows who I am. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Now I can't go home. Because now everybody's going to associate me with you, and they're going to call me a traitor and a race traitor and all that. I don't know what the Hispanic word for race traitor is, but you can't call him an Uncle Tom and all that. So now they're going to paint a target right on this dude's back. Great, great. He might get killed at a family reunion.
Bipartisan approach to immigration reform. Based on these discussions, we presented Congress with a detailed proposal that should be supported by both parties as a fair compromise.
We're going to build a wall. A wall.
But where our country gets the critical reforms it needs and must have.
Like what? Like what? I don't think they're buying that shit because they ain't clapping. They ain't clapping. The critical reforms. The critical reforms that all of us need.
Here are the 4 pillars.
Thank you. You painted a target right on that dude's back. Thanks a lot, sir. Now I can't go home. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Generously offers a path to citizenship.
Path to citizenship.
For 1.5
1.8 million. I thought there was only like 800,000. Holy shit.
That covers
DACA.
almost 3 times more people than the previous administration.
Oh, so you're still just trying to outdo Obama. Congratulations. 1.8 million. Why don't you just pardon them all? Just call amnesty.
Those who meet education and work requirements and show good moral character will be able to become full citizens of the United States over a 12-year period.
12 years? That's like a 144-month car loan. 12 years?
Second pillar.
That's a long-ass time. Well, I got to wait 12 years. That's crazy. 12 years. You won't even be in office by that time. Is that guy Peter King, I think? Most of these guys have horrible skin. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at these guys' skin, man. These people need to use like Neutrogena and Dove. My God.
It means hiring more heroes like CJ to keep our communities safe.
Keep our community safe by shooting suspects to death. We're going to shoot suspects to death, and when we put them in the police cars, we're going to bang their heads. That's what he said before. How the fuck did this guy not get impeached for telling the cops to bang criminal heads on the cop car? How the fuck did this guy not get impeached for that? It's like whenever I think I'm crazy, I just watch television and I realize I'm the sane person. How the fuck did this guy not get impeached for telling the police to commit police brutality? He's the president. He's the top cop. How the fuck did you not get impeached for that? Look at that. She's tweeting. She doesn't give a fuck. Look at that. She's on Facebook.
Ends the visa lottery, a program that randomly hands
this is fun.
Without any regard for skill, merit, or the safety of American people.
Look at this guy. It's like, man, this is bullshit. Man, this is bullshit. How long I gotta listen to this Peckerwood?
One that admits people who are skilled, who want to work, who will contribute to our society.
Dr. Ben Carson, I didn't see him. Where's Dr. Ben Carson? I haven't heard much from him since his disastrous Senate hearing. Uh-oh, this guy Cory Booker, he doesn't look happy. Doesn't look happy. Doesn't look happy at all.
The fourth and final pillar protects the nuclear family by ending chain migration.
Uh-oh. Ending chain migration. He said, fuck the 14th Amendment. No 14th Amendment for you and your anchor babies. We don't want anchor babies.
A single immigrant.
No anchor babies.
Virtually unlimited numbers of distant relatives. Under our plan.
Here we go.
Focus on
Boo.
family
Boo.
by limiting sponsorships to spouses and minor children.
When is somebody going to shout out you lie? I'm just waiting for that shit. This is boring. I want somebody to do something unpredictable. Come on. Throw a paper airplane or some shit. Come on. Somebody do something. This is boring.
For the future of America.
For the future of America.
In recent weeks, 2 terrorist attacks in New York were made possible by the visa lottery and chain migration. In the
2 terrorist attacks?
These programs present risks we can just no longer afford.
Uh-oh.
It's time to reform.
Look at this turkey neck Mitch McConnell. This guy looks like a turtle.
Immigration rules. And finally bring our immigration.
I hate that guy. Every time I see him, it bothers me.
21st century. These 4 pillars represent a down-the-middle compromise and one that will create a safe, modern, and lawful immigration system.
There's no such thing as safe, modern, lawful immigration system. The whole reason why these people are coming here is to escape some shit. Just like the Europeans who came here, they were trying to escape the king. Everybody comes to America trying to escape shit. There's no such thing as safe, and there's no such thing as modern either. This has been going on.
Oh, he has a blue tie. Isn't that cute? Usually he has a red tie. That's nice.
America first.
That's nice. America first. You just got to make sure America first. America has to be first. All the time. Every time. America first.
So let's come together.
Let's come together.
Said politics is
And you already know the Democrats represent aliens, illegal aliens, and legal aliens. The thing about it is the Democrats cannot work with you because the illegal aliens are not going to fucking vote for them. So basically, the Republicans are about to get their asses purged by all the immigrant kids that can vote legally. And the Democrats are not going to fucking work with you. You're not getting a wall. It's not going to happen. There will be no compromise. So everybody who thought there was going to be a wall, they got conned. That's just what it is. Sorry.
have to do something about
Sorry, that's just what it is.
In 2016, we lost 64,000 Americans to drug overdose.
Oh, yeah, now he's talking about the opioid overdoses. Because, you know, opioids are so bad, man. Man, they got these white people dying so much. They're piling these people up like slabs of ribs, like over at Junior's. It's ridiculous, man. They got them, like, if you go to the crematoriums in Ohio, they got these people piled up like chicken nuggets. It's fucked up. It's like, and they all got that pale white skin, and they got those needle overdoses and shit, so you see the veins popping out of their arms and shit. It's like, man, they got to do something about these opioids, man. That shit ain't no joke. That's why I was telling you, you got to invest in marijuana stocks, because I'm telling you, marijuana is going to be used to replace all these opioids that are killing these white people off. And if you get in now, while that shit's on the ground floor, I'm telling you, 3 years from now, all them stocks you buy, that shit's going to be worth a lot of money. Because you got to remember, they got to get these people off of opioids. I mean, it's so bad over there, man. It's so bad over there in Ohio. It's like even the sheriff was like, fuck him, we're not reviving nobody. He was like, he told him, we're not carrying Narcan. If you overdose, you're going to die right on the street. The sheriff said that. The sheriff. Even the sheriff said that shit. I'm not making this up. The sheriff said, fuck him. And the sheriff was white. The town was like 99% white. The sheriff said, fuck him. I mean, Jesus Christ. You can't, how they treat these people horribly. And they're piling these bodies up, man. They're piling these bodies up like raw chicken. It's fucked up, man. It's like, it's scary. It's terrifying. Yeah, Ohio's fucked up, man. I mean, Chicago's got its gang problems. I mean, you got the black gang problems, you got the Hispanic gang problems, but let me tell you something. Them white people with them opioids, man, they dying with needles in their arms, boy. Look at Heath Ledger. I was waiting for Batman Part 3. Heath Ledger decided he's going to kill himself off getting high. Shit's crazy. You got to do something about these drugs, man. I don't know who the fuck wants to mess with heroin. Why would you mess with heroin? I mean, I've seen enough movies to know heroin is not the shit you want to mess with. Fentanyl. What the fuck?
But badly wanted a safe home for her baby.
I wanted a safe home for my baby.
At that moment, Brian said he felt that.
It's like, first of all, I think everybody, when is this country gonna understand that this guy's a troll? When is the country gonna understand that this guy is the greatest troll known to man? When is this country gonna understand that? This guy is your equivalent of a modern-day internet troll. He does it on Twitter every single day. Melania Trump, her job as First Lady is anti-cyberbullying, and her husband is the biggest cyberbully that has ever existed in the history of man. I mean, you're being trolled. This whole country's being conned. Finally, a smile. Finally. She's kind of smiling. Yeah, I tell you, you know, Slovenia needs to start offering up the mail order brides. They need to hurry the hell up. Because after I saw Wolf of Wall Street, I knew they had something over there. But I tell you, every time I see Melania in those nice tall suits, it's like I know. In fact, you know what? I need to tell tall women I know that they need to shop where Melania shops. Because Melania, she's got all that height and shit on her. It's just too bad she's married to this asshole. Because it's like, how could you wake up in the morning and have to deal with this motherfucker? Because that shit would make me, man, I'm filing divorce. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do that shit. I knew. That shit would creep me out. She did it for the money. You know she did it for the money. She did it for the money.
Because I tell you, if Trump offered me like $10 million to sleep with him, like maybe a couple of nights, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gay or nothing, but yeah, I'll do it. But $10 million is a lot of fucking money.
True and great defense.
Now, if he offered like $20 million, it'd be like, okay, come on, let's hop in. Because you guys know it. If Trump said that he would give you $10 million if you slept with him, the only question is, what color Lamborghini would you buy? Yeah, $10 million is $10 million. It's like, listen, there's no way I could make $10 million in my lifetime on my job right now. It's just not going to happen. I need $10 million. Oh, shit, it's Mod to Fame. What up, baby? You got the Hellcat, baby? I was waiting to see your update. I've been waiting for that shit for a while. I hadn't seen you in a while. Oh, man, I can't wait to see your video. Congratulations. Can't wait to see your video. I'm here making fun of our president.
But making it so strong and so powerful that it will deter any acts of aggression.
Acts of aggression.
Nation or anyone else.
When you say acts of aggression, do you mean like how the Chinese took our fucking factories? Do you mean like that act of aggression? How about how North Korea keeps on threatening to nuke California and Guam? Is that an act of aggression?
Someday in the future, there will be a magical moment when the countries of the world will get together to eliminate
a magical moment, my ass.
Nuclear weapons.
We're not eliminating no nuclear weapons. The only time that shit's ever going to happen is if Superman does like he did in Superman 4, where he comes with the quest of peace, and Superman steals all the nuclear weapons, and he takes them and throws them into the sun. Other than that, it's not happening. It's just not happening. And I really hope that happens. Like, I hope aliens come here and just steal our nukes from us and leave the governments, like, sweating and shaking, scared and shit. Just steal all the nuclear weapons, put them shits in the sun. That'd be some funny shit. Take Russia and China's nuclear weapons and America, and this way the countries be left just talking shit, and there's nothing they could do because they ain't got no nukes. Because it would be kind of like you had a gun, and you go to a gunfight, and then somebody takes all your guns, and now there's nothing for you to do but go home and, watch TV. Because it's just nothing for you to do, because you don't have a gun no more. That would be cool. That's the only way this country's ever going to get peace. We got enemies, sworn enemies lined up.
But there is much more work to be done. We will continue our fight until ISIS is defeated.
I thought ISIS was defeated. All these stupid-ass right-wingers on Facebook were telling me ISIS was in retreat. That's what Bush was telling me back in fucking 2006.
Justin and his
Justin Peck.
Kenton Stacy.
Justin Peck.
To clear buildings that ISIS had rigged with explosive.
First of all, ISIS, Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, all you're dealing with is a bunch of nations that have decided to become independent terrorist states because they have no central government and they have to do something in order to keep busy, and they become the next big terrorist organization to deal with. So ISIS is just today. It was Al-Qaeda before ISIS, Al-Shabaab, then you got the guys who are kidnapping the Nigerian women. What was that? Boko Haram. These motherfuckers are popping up everywhere. You can't fight them all because you can't just simply pop into everybody's sovereign nations. It's not going to happen. You don't even have that many troops. You don't have that many troops. Poverty means that these people are going to sell opium in order to get wealthy, to buy weapons, and they're just going to become the next independent terrorist nation state. There's no defeating ISIS because ISIS is just a name of the problem as it is in modern times. Next year, it'll be somebody else. The year after that, it'll be somebody else. It's like you're going to be fighting these people forever, and there's only 322 million of us. There's like 1 billion of them. So what you going to do? You're going to be fighting these motherfuckers for a long time, and all they got to do is get lucky just once. They just got to blow some shit up and get lucky just once. That's all they got to do. You can't kill your way out of this situation. Killing your way out of this situation is not going to work because you'll be fighting forever. You'll literally be fighting forever. You're fighting an idea. Terrorism is a tactic. It's not a group. It's an idea. It's a tactic. It's a tactic of war. You're going to literally be fighting these people forever. But I'm too old to fight.
See, the problem is they can't trust me in the Army because I'd go over there and nuke people if I could. But you can't trust me, so I'm too old to fight. So they got to get young guys like this to go over there and risk their lives because it's not going to be me. I'm going to be here driving Hellcats and shit while he's over there in 190-degree weather trying to shoot at sand people. It's not going to happen, not me. You know, not unless Lockheed Martin wants to give me an F-22 with some nukes. And I don't think they want to do that shit because I'll use them. They don't want to do that shit. Give me an F-22, some extra fuel, and some nukes.
To detain and question them. But we must be clear. Terrorists are not merely criminals.
Terrorists are not merely criminals.
They are
unlawful enemy combatants. They are unlawful. They broke the law. You betrayed the law. Law. Let's talk more about Ohio.
Captured overseas, they should be treated like the terrorists.
Uh-oh, here we go. They're trying to legalize torture again. Remember when George Bush tried to put torture into legislation? Remember how fucking stupid that was about waterboarding and torturing people? I watched a movie the other night, Boys of Abu Ghraib. Boys of Abu Ghraib. It was a good movie. I was amazed how good that movie is. I don't know how many other people saw that movie. It was a damn good movie. Oh, congratulations, WJ. Good shit. I guess how much are you paying per month, WJ? Because these people are out of their minds if they think that I'm spending close to $2,000 for the fucking thing. I'll just wait. I'll keep waiting. And they keep calling me, too. They keep getting, you coming back? And be like, yeah, fuck you. It's like, I'm not paying, fucking $15, $17 motherfucking $100 a month for a truck that's like 1 second faster than the shit that I got. That's bullshit. It's like they're going to have to give me that motherfucker on a discount. How much are you paying per month, and how much is your insurance? Those are the two most important things that we can know. How much is your car note, and how much is your insurance? WJ. $1,650. Are you out of your mind? I hope you're rich, man. I'm not giving... Man, I got excellent credit. There's no fucking way I'd be paying those bastards $1,650. That's a house, bitch. That's a house. And how much is your insurance? Because here, my insurance, they said if I bought it here, my insurance would be $350. That's part of the reason why I ain't in a rush to buy that shit. That's $100 more than my Jeep SRT insurance. How much is your insurance? $1,650. You out of your mind. $1,650. Man, I hope... Damn, that's crazy. Nah, $100,000 for... certain cars is not that. Oh, California, $400, man. You're insane, man. I hope you must be rich. You must be rich. Congratulations, though, on your truck, but there's no motherfucking way I'd be paying these cocksuckers $2,000 a month for fucking hell for a Trackhawk. $2,000 a month? Fuck that. I will wait for the lease deal. No way. No way. That's insane. My house is only $1,800 a month. I'm going to pay them $2,000 a month. Hell no. But no, I hope you are rich. I hope you are rich. I hope you're rich. Congratulations. I hope you have a night. I hope you enjoy it. But I won't be joining you until I get a real deal on that thing. And when I say a real deal, I think I want to lease it. And let me tell you this. A lot of people, they talk shit when you say that you want to lease it, but I want you to remind everybody of something. In 2012 and 2013, you remember they made the Jeep SRT with the 392 engine, but if you remember, it didn't have the 8-speed and it didn't have Uconnect. Now, I want you to think about something. Right now, they're making, 2018 models, right? I would say within 2 years, by 2020, that big nav screen that you see in the new Rams is going to be put into the Jeep SRT and the Trackhawk, because they have a brand new big screen that's big and vertical like the Tesla in the Ram 1500. They're going to put all that new shit into the Jeep Trackhawk and the Jeep SRT. So my thing is, if I were going to get one of those things, I want to lease it because I want a very short-term lease, like 2 years. So this way, when they bring out the new products, I can get rid of mine. I'm not getting stuck on a 6
year or 7 year or an 8 year. I'm not doing it because basically that car will cost you $126,000 after you finish paying them insurance. That shit is not happening. So when they have that lease ready for me, that's when I'll take it. I'm not getting that shit on finance. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. And I got the cash. The cash is not the problem. I got the cash ready. I'm not fucking paying them that. That's crazy. Well, I have a credit union. I have Bethpage Federal Credit Union, and I also have Municipal Credit Union. So, no, the credit union's not my problem. I have Bethpage and Municipal Credit Union here in New York City, New York State. So, no, I'm not worried about that. I already got that. But I am not fucking paying these guys $2,000 a month for a Trackhawk. It's not happening. In fact, my Trackhawk is going to cost me, with insurance, I'm paying no more than about $1,500. No more.
In the terrible
no more
nuclear deal.
Navy Federal, yeah, that sounds good. Anybody who buys one of these things should be on a credit union, because these people who are taking out 6 and 7 and 8 year loans, let me see how happy you are to have that thing after the depreciation sets in and after the brand new model comes out, and then you can't easily trade up to the brand new model. I'm not letting these guys take me that way. It's not happening. It's not happening. Absolutely not. Because the more and more I look at it, for that kind of money, I could just buy a Mercedes S-Class. I could buy a Mercedes S-Class brand new. I could lease a Mercedes S-Class brand new for that kind of money. In fact, the Mercedes S-Class don't even cost that much. Fucking $500 less. Yeah, the new screen is the new screen is more than 10 inches long, man. And they're gonna put all that new shit into and right now there's a recall on the Trackhawks because they said that it was starting fires. They said that there was like loose hose connections or some shit. So nah, man. I'll listen. I'll get there. I'm not fucking up. I'm not screwing up my money. Rex Tillerson. Yeah, so no, I don't know if your car got affected by the recall, but just make sure they take care of that because you don't want any of those leaking hoses. I remember when the Challenger Hellcat first came out, they had a recall for the same shit. Apparently that like they were leaking fuel and that could cause fires when the ignition was started or something. So no, just make sure you get your shit taken care of with your recall. On his way to study abroad, because you don't want to burn up. To North Korea. Oh, he's talking about Otto Warmbier. First of all, I don't give a fuck what he has to say about Otto Warmbier. Let me tell you about Otto Warmbier. Let me explain it like this. If you're an American, stay the fuck out of North Korea. Not only North Korea, stay out of Iran, stay out of North Korea, stay out of any country that you know hates your guts. Because if you go there, you're on your own. And if you go there, you've basically signed your death warrant. Why the fuck would anybody go to North Korea? Except maybe Dennis Rodman. See, North Korea likes black guys, so we're allowed to go there. We can go there, we can have fun, we can come back. They don't try to kill us. But if you white people go over to North Korea, they're gonna impale your ass. You better not go there. I'm saying that as a friend. Don't go to any North Korea. Don't go to any Muslim countries that don't like you, and stay your ass out of them. Because if they catch you, your head's coming off. Now, me, I can go there and blend in. You can't. So just stay right home. Go to Canada. Visit Canada. See how it is. Go to Norway. Go to those NATO states that you control. But stay your ass out of North Korea and stay out of the Muslim countries. Because if you go to one of them, your head's getting lopped off and they're going to mail your parents your fingers and your ass cheeks. Because they chop your ass cheeks off and they put that shit in a box and they FedEx it to your parents and they say Allahu Akbar. So listen, I'm telling you as a friend, just stay out of their fucking countries. Just don't go. Just don't go. Otherwise you're gonna get hacked up. Just don't do it. Just stay home. Go to Canada. Go to Canada. See how nice South America is. And then you can't even go to parts of South America because as soon as they see you, they're gonna scream gringo. And they're going to be like, hey, yeah, that gringo, he's got mucho dinero. And then they're going to chase your ass. And when they finally catch you, they're going to chop you up. See, I can go and I can blend in because when people look at me, they don't expect much. They think like I'm just a regular colored, like, poor person. But when you go to countries, everybody sees your ass. They see you and they'll be like, yeah, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. Oh, yeah, that gringo got mucho dinero. Riba, andale. and they get your ass. Next thing you know, you're stringing up, and then we got movies like Sicario coming out showing how they string you up and they chop you up. In Brazil, they chop you up and they put you in like a crocodile pit. Yeah, they cut your ass cheeks off and they ship that shit to your parents. They find out what your address is because when they cut your ass cheeks off, they reach into your pocket, they take your wallet out, and then they look at your return home address, and then they ship your ass cheeks back to your parents. So I'm telling you, stay out of these countries because these people are not fucking around. They don't believe in the amendments. They don't believe in none of that shit. Stay out of their countries. Otto Warmbier fucked up. If Otto Warmbier had stayed his ass home, he'd have been just fine. He should have stayed his ass home and mined Bitcoin. He would have been just fine. This motherfucker decides to go to a prison country. I don't know why. I would have just stayed home. Just stay home, play Mortal Kombat. It's more fun. Who the fuck is this guy?
To dull the pain or the hurt.
Amputations? What?
His brother and sister gave what little food they had.
Dubai doesn't let Jews in. I don't know if you know this. It's not a very well telegraphed thing, but Dubai doesn't recognize the state of Israel. So if you're Jewish, they're kind of picky about letting you in. And if you come from Israel, they won't even let you in. Like when they see your passport, they're like, yeah, get back on that plane. Get the fuck out of here. You're not coming in. They don't even let you in. They don't let you in at all. So it's like, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Just stay home.
To be free. Sung Ho traveled thousands
Those guys over there, man, they don't play by the rules. They make their own rules. They're not playing.
Southeast Asia to freedom.
Southeast Asia.
Family followed. His father was caught.
I miss candidate Trump. He was so much funnier. This guy's boring me. Who is this guy? This guy is boring.
Where he rescues.
Why isn't he making jokes and throwing people out?
Broadcasts into North Korea what the regime fears most, the truth.
Oh yeah, I think that's the guy who got shot in the back.
A new leg, but Sung Ho, I understand you.
Sung Ho.
Those old crutches, as a reminder of how far you've come.
Thanks, Sung Ho.
Sacrifice.
So we're going out of our way to throw out Mexicans and keep them out of the country, and meanwhile we're bringing in North Korean prisoners. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Wow, that's an old ass crutch. Look at that shit. Yes, 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 freedom. I thought the whole point of America was to let people in, you know, when they come from a shitty country. I thought the whole point of America was people get in and they work real hard to live a good life and a better life and everything. So we're kicking the fucking Mexicans out and we're letting in North Korean prisoners. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Why don't we just take all the North Korean women and bring them over here and we'll let them live in Canada, and then the North Koreans will just die off? Wouldn't that make more sense? Let's airlift the women out. Let's take the women. Let's take the women. You remember how Trump said, take the oil? Take the women. Take the women. GX Extreme, let me tell you something, GT Extreme. I'm not going to fucking tolerate your bullshit. If you talk shit on my channel, you get canceled. And when I say canceled, I mean you get muted and you get banned and blocked. So don't fuck with me. I'm not playing games. This is my channel. I'll do what I want. I will say what I want. And you'll just take it. And if you don't like it, turn off your TV, go get your sex doll, get in your bed, and go chill, because you're not going to run shit here, GTX. I will ban your ass. You understand me? I will ban your ass. You see the Trump finger? I will ban your ass. Watch the Trump finger. I'm not playing games with you, buddy. I'm not playing games. Yeah, that's right. I told you I'm not playing games. I will block your ass. I'm the king. Wow, that's a nice ceiling. Yeah, what up, bruh?
To our ancestors who fought and lived and died to protect her. Monuments to Washington and Jefferson and Lincoln and King. Memorials to the heroes of Yorktown and Saratoga. To young Americans
he keeps sniffling
blood on the shores of Normandy and the fields beyond. And others who went down in the waters of the Pacific and the skies.
I can't wait for the Democratic response.
And freedom stands
those weaklings.
Over 1 one more monument. This one.
This one.
This capital.
This capital.
A living monument.
I have to say, he's been so good at this State of the Union address, with the exception of, you know, some of the divisive comments. But he's been actually really, really good. He hasn't screwed up anything, as far as I could see. USA! 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 He hasn't actually screwed up anything. In fact, he's doing so well, he's boring the shit out of me. I was hoping he'd fuck something up. He's boring me.
For a people whose heroes live not only in the past, but all around us. Defending hope, pride, and defending the American way.
Defending the American way.
They work in every trade.
They work in every trade, including prostitution.
To raise a family.
To raise their families with prostitution dollars.
They defend our flag abroad. And they are strong moms and brave kids.
Very strong moms with great hips.
And police officers and border agents.
Women love it when you just start kissing them. You can grab them by the crotch. They don't even say anything. They just love it. They love it. You can just start kissing them. If you're rich and handsome and famous like I am, you can just start grabbing them. They love it. Believe me. They love it.
I mean, how the fuck do you get elected after saying grabbing pussy? How do you get elected after? Like, how does that happen? It's like, this guy has broken all of the rules that I grew up expecting that you can't break. And he just broke them all. It's like, how the fuck do you do that?
To protect them.
This guy said grabbing pussy. I just don't understand that shit. How did they not impeach this guy?
Americans fill the world with art and music. They push the bounds of science and discovery. And they forever remind us of what we should never, ever forget.
Look at those bottom row of teeth.
Dreamed this country. The people built.
This guy's got teeth like Mount Rosina.
It's the people who are making America.
Look at those teeth. Jesus Christ. It's like all that money and all of that access to government-sanctioned dentistry, and his bottom row of teeth looks just like my Aunt Rosina.
As long as we are proud of who we are and what we are fighting for, there is nothing we cannot achieve.
We're going to build a wall.
As long as we have confidence in our values,
build that wall.
Faith in our citizens, and trust in our God, we will never fail.
I think America would be much stronger if we opened up a bunch of factories that produce sex dolls and superchargers. Like, we should be able to sell superchargers to people of other nations who have shitty, small 4-cylinder cars so that they can supercharge those pieces of shit. And then we'll make a lot of money. And I'll put Americans back to work. We're going to make sex dolls, sex robots, superchargers, and we're going to make like other cool shit that like is usually expensive. USA, 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 USA. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, now the Democratic response, right? I gotta see that shit. Gotta see that. Man, look how fat he is. But it's okay. He looks very upset. Does this guy look happy? Because he doesn't look happy to me. I want to see the Democrat response.
It had 115 applause lines. The president
115 applause lines.
Because the people of our country are strong.
That's a nice jacket, honey. I like that jacket.
Rediscovering
I like that jacket.
Interesting turn of phrase there.
Delicious.
It was clearly a message of America first in business, America first abroad, a compassionate America the president painted a picture of, but clearly a country that believes that work starts with
now, the vice president looks like a corporal on a science fiction movie. Like, if you saw that movie Avatar, that's what the vice president looks like. Pence looks like that guy who was killing those blue people. He looks like Corporal Killer or whatever that guy's name was.
after the healthcare situation. He also
Where's the Democrat response? Come on, let's go.
The American economy, but the partisan divide in this was really evident throughout the.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
But Nancy Pelosi, Steny Hoyer and company, they basically sat on their hands. They scowled through most of this speech tonight. The African-American unemployment number, which he's touted a lot, lowest in history. The members of the Black Caucus did not get up and applaud for that either. He's, of course, a builder himself. He said America's a country that builds. He talked about the Statue of Liberty being built in, Empire State Building, rather, being built in 1 year. He says it takes 10 years to get a road built now. So that's clearly the infrastructure.
The Empire State Building was built in 1 year. That's why that shit is like rickety and they have to reinforce it at this point. Because they've made it with asbestos, for God's sakes. The Empire State, a lot of people don't understand, like, because they keep on saying that same bullshit from Loose Change, that the Empire State Building withstood an attack by a plane or being hit by a plane. First of all, the Empire State Building is made of asbestos wrapped with brick, wrapped with more asbestos, wrapped with steel, wrapped with more fucking brick. The Empire State Building did not get hit by a jumbo fucking jet. The Empire State Building got hit by a small military plane. It's like the Empire State Building is so hard that a small plane hitting it is not enough to destroy it. But had like a jet like 9/11 hit the Empire State Building, the Empire State Building would have probably cracked, and it probably would have like cracked in half, and that shit would have fell. It's like these idiots on Loose Change, they don't know what they're talking about. Alex Jones, those dumb motherfuckers, those dummies.
When he spoke about North Korea, the parents of Otto Warmbier.
Otto Warmbier should have stayed his ass home.
Arrested for trying to steal a political sign. 17 months in North Korean custody. He was returned to the U.S. and then died.
Trying to steal a political sign. Why the fuck would you do that? Now, you know you're going to the most oppressive country in the world, and you're going to try to fuck around. Brilliant.
Who was, quote, yearning for freedom and now lives
brilliant.
Seoul, helping other North Koreans defect.
I want to see the Democratic response. All right, well, I'm about to tune out because this shit is boring. Hey, look at that Secret Service guy. He's not fucking around. That guy's got an automatic weapon under his jacket. He's not playing. He doesn't smile or nothing. He'll shoot your ass.
So let's get some reaction from our panel. Chris Wallace.
He'll shoot you to death before you hit the ground. See that guy? That guy's a badass. He'll shoot you 100 times before you even hit the ground. That guy will shoot you up.
Well, this really was
don't mess with him.
A very conservative.
That guy's a beast.
And cultural issues, more conservative.
The best of the best of the best, with honors.
Republican presidents. It's also very challenging. It's back to the sort of systematic corruption that a lot of people see in the system or in the.
Oh well, I guess that's about it for now. I'll have to look at the Democratic response later. I'm tired.
And isn't